Hey you guys, it's Peter, and I'm back. Of course I'm back. I'm not going anywhere. Boost! I'm going crazy, stuck inside. I'm YouTube famous now. Available in 2020. The album, The Show Tunes. Dad. 525,600 minutes. 525,000 minutes on quarantine. How are you guys doing? Are you hanging in there? You know, I haven't said this for a few days on this channel, so I want to make this very, very clear before I get into this video and I start getting all the comments like I did yesterday from people saying, there's really serious stuff going on in the world right now, and you're making drama videos about Jeffree Star and a car. Yes, Jeffree Star and a car. On a star with Jeffree Star's car. Little poem for you for the day. I realize that, obviously, as I think most of us do. And, you know, my intention is for everybody to stay healthy and to stay safe. I hope everybody out there is. And I'm just trying to bring some, I don't know, some distraction to what's going on in the world right now, because I think all of us could use a little bit of a 10 or 15 or, like my videos, 22-minute distraction throughout the day. If you want to hear me talk about more serious things, go over to my vlog, Peter Vlogs. I'm vlogging from my driveway. I'm doing a diet, since I can't go and get a Diet Coke at McDonald's and drive around, I'm doing like an hour and a half every day from my driveway, just sitting in my car drinking a Diet Coke. The other day I had 2 little lemon poppy seed muffins, so it was kind of like a mukbang too. But anyway, I'm over there and I'm just like talking about like what's going on and my response to all of it and how we're getting through the days and all that kind of stuff. But I want you guys to know that over here, this is just kind of trying to be lighthearted and to continue with the drama, to offer some kind of distraction, because for me, I'm like trying to find distractions anywhere. Have you guys been watching Tiger King? Okay, so I only have 2 episodes left, but let me just tell you, I started falling down the rabbit hole last night of looking up all of these people that were in Tiger King. Let me just tell you, okay? I felt like the investigator of the world. I was looking for Joe Exotic's ex-husbands. I was looking up this Carol woman and her husband. I mean, listen, y'all know I have a true crime book club, okay? I can solve this case. I'm gonna solve this case, trust. Anyway, let's further go into the saga that has become Jeffree Star and the car. We're going to talk about that in just a second. But first I want to talk about James Charles, because I saw something that came up that was very, very interesting to me. And I was like, you know, this is something that I've kind of felt for a little bit. But when I saw this come up, and I had no idea that this had happened, which is surprising, I guess. But when I saw this come up, I was like, this is interesting. This is a pattern for James now. So let me talk about that. James Charles did a video the other day with Rosa. So if you don't know who Rosa is, I will put a picture up somewhere here. Rosa is a TikToker, famous TikToker. Absolutely, absolutely hilarious. Everybody's doing like response videos to Rosa, and Rosa has gotten super, super famous like overnight. And Rosa is actually a character that I think his name is Adam. It's okay, Adam does. And I will link his channel below. You guys can go check him out. I will link the James Charles video below if I remember to. I watched the video, and so it was them getting together and doing like this collaboration where he did like a glam look on Rosa, okay? Because Rosa is kind of known for having this like eyelash, this long eyelash that like falls all over the place. And in the video, Adam explains why he does that and why he has the long eyelashes. And the video is really, really well done. It's really a cute video. And so, you know, James has shown over time that he's real interested in TikTok. And I did a video talking about that a little bit ago, a few days ago. You know, this is nothing new for James. Like, when TikTok started coming out, James was one of the first people that was doing, like, the renegade dances over there and stuff. So he's shown for a while that he's been real interested in TikTok. So this wasn't real surprising to me. But what's surprising to me was that this video came up in my suggested from Clever News, and this is from 1 month ago. And the video is called James Charles Claps Back After Being Dragged for Rosa Tik Tok. So Rosa has kind of like a very distinct accent that she uses as a character. And people were saying, I guess a month ago, because James did this Snapchat thing where he came out and he said, like he was like talking to somebody like in his car, and he was like acting like he was talking to them, and he was talking to them like with Rosa, with what people were considering like a Latina accent. And so people came for James Charles and, you know, said that it was cultural appropriation and yada, 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 and that he was being, you know, offensive to the Latino community, and on and on and on. And apparently he got a huge backlash for this. Clever News did not one, but 2 videos talking about this and how he came back out and, like, clapped back against this and whatever. So then, what I was sitting there thinking, I was like, this is interesting to me, right? That James gets this, you know, like, all of this attention for supposedly offending the Latino community, right? Then he comes out and does a video with Rosa. They don't ever discuss in the video anything about him getting any negative attention about it whatsoever. He just comes out and, like, does this video, which I thought was interesting, right? And then I was thinking about when James Charles did the Louis Vuitton filter on his eye. And so, like, if you don't know what I'm talking about, if you don't know, what you don't know is a lot. This ain't my first time at the rodeo. Anyway, James Charles did this look, okay, on, I think it was on Instagram. I did a whole video about this. I think I did like 2 or 3 videos about this. And at the time, he used this filter, and it was like this Louis Vuitton LV filter over his eyes. And people were complimenting him on the look. Well, he didn't come out right away and say that this is like, you know, like this was a filter that he used. He just acted like this was this makeup look that he had done. Then, after he got tons of accusation for acting like this filter was his makeup look, he came out and said, no, 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 no. Like, you totally misunderstood. I never said the filter was my own. I was just doing a look around the filter, using the filter, see? Okay, flash forward, right after all of this happened, James Charles comes out with a video, and he, like, recreates these filters. And I'm like, I remember at the time, I thought to myself, you know, this is really smart, because what you're doing is you're taking the drama, you're taking back the narrative, and you're owning it, and you're turning it into video content, okay? And that's what he did. And now that I look back, okay, on James Charles' history on YouTube, it seems to me that almost like every piece of drama that he has gotten himself into, he turns it and he twists it into content for his own channel. And it got me really kind of interested. You know, I was like, I wonder if you went back and you, like, made a list, which I should do, of, like, all of the drama that, you know, James Charles has gotten into in the last, you know, 2 or 3 years since he's been on YouTube. How many of those has he turned into, you know, content for his channel? Which, you know, some people would be like, that's kind of shady, don't you think? That he got in all this trouble and then he turns it around. The thing that's interesting to me is that he never addresses it. Like in the video with Rosa, with Adam, he never says on the video, he never says anything like, yeah, I got, like, dragged for, like, using your accent, you know, blah, 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 whatever. He doesn't say anything like that. He does ask in the video, like, how do you feel when other people, you know, like, respond to your video clips or use your video clips or, you know, mimic them or whatever. But he doesn't address it at all. And when you go watch the video about the Snapchat filters or the Instagram filters, he doesn't address the Louis Vuitton thing in there at all either. So it's interesting to me. It's like, you know, like, the people that are thinking about this, okay, because you've already got it programmed in their mind, oh, James came out and, like, all this drama happened with this Rosa thing, then he turns around and he's in a video with Rosa. It makes you wonder, like, you know, like, is he concocting this drama just to then later have really good content? Which is really unnecessary, right? I believe, personally, and I know everybody's gonna be like, oh my God, you give James Charles so much credit. I know, I sometimes do, but, like, sometimes I'm just kind of like, it really can't be that calculated. Like, I really like to think that with all of these beauty influencers, it's really not that calculated. But, you know, I mean, because anybody that watches, like, Rosa's, like, they're hilarious. They're absolutely hilarious, you know? But then, like, that means that he would have had to have gone back then, done the video on purpose, hoping that somebody would have picked it up and made it into drama, okay, which I don't remember really any drama channels covering or making videos about at the time. Clever News, I had never heard, when I watched this, I was like, I haven't heard about this, and I kind of watched closely what's going on, obviously. So it's interesting to me, like, did he concoct it so then later it would, like, push up the views in the Rosa video? Because it wouldn't have mattered, because Rosa is getting so much attention right now that the video is gonna, you know, obviously get so many views. I didn't even look to see, how many views James's video got on this, but I think they also did a video for Rosa's channel, but I could be wrong. Hold on a second. The video currently has, let's look and see, dun 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 dun, 6.9 million views. So And then the video he did before was with Charlie D'Amelio, who is another TikToker, and that video got 16 million views, and that was 6 days ago. And going to work with my dad for a day got 2.5 million views. Teaching my parents TikTok dances, 3.4 million views. It really looks like he's trying to really build up this TikTok thing. So I don't know what that's about, but best of luck to you, James, as being a TikToker of the world. I'm wondering if TikTok is going to do some kind of series. Are they already, and I'm not aware of this? If TikTok is gonna, my husband is on the TikTok, oh my God, all day long. He started a TikTok, my husband, and now he's doing all these TikToks with, like, you know, the Kardashian voices in the background and stuff, but he's doing it with him and the dogs. I'll link his TikTok below. You guys, it's hilarious. You can go check it out. But I'm wondering if he is, you know, like, trying to get, like, a show on TikTok, like Nikita Dragon has Nikita Unfiltered. On Snapchat, Bretman Rock has his show over the science person or whatever over on Instagram, and if he's trying to get his own show on TikTok. And it would be really smart if that was what he was trying to do, you know what I mean? Okay, so that's the drama with James Charles. Let me know what you think about that in the comment section below. Now let's go on to Jeffree Star, Jacqueline Hill. Where's she been? Manny MUA. Nikki Tutorials, James Charles, hi sisters, Laura Lee, subscribe, Patrick Starr in the house, Raw Beauty Christy, let's get her to 1 million. Okay, so Jeffree Star, if you don't know what you don't know is a lot, has the last couple days been stirring up a lot of drama. Now, I heard a rumor that he is still going to release or re-release the Bloodlust palette, like the next stock of it, on, like, I think the 28th, which would be this weekend. I don't know if that's the case. I didn't look into it, so I have no clue, right? But that would make sense then why he is, like, stirring up so much drama. Like I said the other day, you know, these beauty influencers always stir up drama when they have a release coming out, yada, yada, yada. He is going to do a video on the, well, it wouldn't have, okay, on Saturday the 28th, he's coming out, and he has said that he's going to be posting a video talking about his next releases, all this kind of stuff. So maybe his release is going to come out right after that, and he is, I think this would be an interesting time, though, because, like, most makeup companies right now, you know, well, hold on. Most makeup companies right now are saying that they're stopping, they're slowing down, you know, manufacturing, whatever. And I think that Jeffree even came out and said something about that as well. So it would be interesting timing if, like, right now, if he was going to come out and do that, right? But being that nobody else is really releasing things, I know Manny pushed back his release, and nobody else is really releasing anything right now, you know, this would be, you know, a time for Jeffree Star to release something, but I just don't think that he'll do that. I just don't think that he will with what's going on in the world right now. I think that he knows he would get, I think, like, people would order it, but I think that he would get such a backlash from people saying, like, really, you're releasing a product right now? So I don't believe that he's going to do that. I just don't. But anyway, he came out and he said he's going to make this video, and he is going to talk about all kinds of personal stuff that's going on in his life. And that here, I will show you the video clip from Instagram where he talked about it today. Here you go.
Okay, I'm filming a new video. My ear started bleeding. Hi, ear. How you doing, sis? You wanna know why it's bleeding? From all the fucking bullshit that I'm gonna have to talk about. And all the fucking... oh my God. The shit. When you do so much for someone, and then later they do something really fucking dark to you, or they just get really nasty, you gotta wonder, who was that person? Okay, I'm gonna go back to filming this video. Be right back. And I'm not trying to start any drama or have anyone speculate. Wait till my video goes up on Saturday. Oh, that hurt. Oh, Lord. No, my inside of my ear is not bleeding, just for the record. I'm okay. But, people need to be focusing on what the fuck is going on in the world, but I know that people also want entertainment. My last video was really fun, but girl, this video is gonna get a little deep. We're gonna have fun. I'm gonna show off some things, some transformations, life update, personal shit. And I also wanna talk about Jeffree Star Cosmetics. A lot of you are like, what is the future of your business with the coronavirus? So we're gonna sit the fuck down and we're gonna...
Very, very interesting. People are wondering... That string is wondering. People are wondering, okay, who he is talking about that has done him wrong, and that he's going to talk about it in this video. Now, what's interesting to me is, I thought everybody in the world is going to speculate that this is about Nathan, because he's been kind of stirring up some stuff. If you watch my last 15 videos that I've done about Jeffree Star, that he has been changing back and forth this title of this video pretending to give my boyfriend his dream car. Then he turned it into, I don't know, like pretending to give my ex-boyfriend his dream car. He's taking down description boxes. He's put them back up, yada, 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 over and over and over again, right? So he said in the Instagram story that he's coming out and he's doing this video and he's going to address like his launches and what's going on with the company going further. And then he said something about like when somebody that you've done so much for does you wrong, okay? Well, I'm sitting there watching it and I'm thinking to myself, this cannot be Nathan that he's going to talk about. I mean, he would not have brought Nathan onto his channel for, you know, 2, 3, 4 years. I don't even know how long it would be at this point. And say all this stuff. People are speculating, though, that it will have something to do with that because March 28th, which is the day that he's releasing the video, would have been he and Nathan's anniversary. So it'll be interesting if that is what it is about, you know what I mean? But what I found interesting was that when I went into, oh shoot, you know what? I knew I had it all programmed up for a reason. Oh, I think I screenshot it. When I went into his video, the video about the car, people underneath there are speculating. They're like, still to this day, like just minutes ago, are like, why did he change the title? The title now is the same as it was before. And I was wondering, like this whole time, like I've been wondering, why did Jeffree pick this specific video, this one specific video, to like, you know, change and change back and change back, and there's been speculation that he sold the car, that he did all this kind of stuff with the car, and I don't know, right? But what I thought was interesting was that somebody in the comment section here said, I'm guessing Nathan tried to claim ownership of the car, hence Jeffree now saying it was just them pretending it was a surprise gift. Okay, so that would be really interesting. There was also comments underneath there that said that, you know, obviously Jeffree Star bought this underneath, you know, like his business, or that he bought it underneath his personal self, so it would never really have been in Nathan's name. And then somebody went in here too, and they like time-stamped, like where you can see like the license plate and all this kind of stuff. It's very interesting, right? So I think what he's going to come out with and say in the video is going to specifically be about the car and something to do with Nathan wanting the car back. I really do believe that that's what it's going to be about. Because I think that he's hyping up all this drama around the car, getting people interested so that when he then comes out with his video, everybody's going to watch it. The thing that's interesting to me about this is that people would be watching the video anyway because people really want to know what's going on with Jeffree Star. You know what I'm saying? Like, Jeffree Star doing a video, a personal update of where I'm at and what's going on with my business. I mean, that video is going to get tons and tons of views anyway. So why hype up the drama for it? Unless he's just bored, you know, like the rest of us. And he's like, okay, I'm going to hype this up because I'm, you know, want to put this video out. On the Beauty Guru Reddit, somebody said, Jeffree to post a video about personal life on what would have been his and Nathan's 5-year anniversary. And so then they show the tweet, and the tweet said, filming a video right now, time to update you all on what's been going on in my personal life, my cosmetics brand, and the future. Video will be up Saturday. And so then all these people say stuff underneath here. Someone said, check his IG story posted, talking about the video he's filming, and said, when you do so much for someone and later they do something really effing dark. And someone said, I wonder what Nate supposedly did. And someone said, they speculate it's possibly about like Nathan like dating somebody else. And someone said it's going to be real, can't wait for it. Someone said, well, Jeffree did change his description on his buying my boyfriend dream car video to say the car was never Nathan's, and also changed it to ex-boyfriend, so maybe something money related, which would be interesting. The other thing that's interesting to me is that, you know, like Nathan just like walked away from this relationship, and if you look at his Instagram, like he's just out there like skating, looking at nature, standing in nature, like it's a very normal Instagram, you know, that he's just kind of like gone back to normal life, and a lot of people are saying that, you know. Let's see. So, okay, someone said, Jeffree tweeted that he is going to film a video about his personal life, his brand, and his future. He's posting it on Saturday the 28th. According to this tweet, his anniversary with Nathan was on March 28th. Are you guys anticipating any reveals? Someone said, reveals about brand, yeah, but probably nothing bad about Nathan. And I agree with that, you know? And you have to think about this. If there was any non-disclosure contract that was written, okay, that was put up, we know that they had a non-disclosure contract. Okay, that's just without question. To be in a relationship on that level and not to have some kind of non-disclosure contract in place would just be negligent on everybody's part. So that, you know, that has to happen. Well, I would have to think that to some degree that would bound Jeffree to certain things too, unless it was written in there into some kind of contract that when they broke, if they ever broke up, that Jeffree could say this, he could say that, and Nathan could say this and could say that, and what they weren't allowed to say. I would have to think that would be written in there somehow, right? Someone said, exactly, I don't think he will ever go full on Nathan, even if he wants to, and even if that's what's really happening, because he's doing so will prove all the naysayers right. And that's true too. So like all the people that were like, oh, the relationship was never real, they never really loved each other, or the breakup is fake, or whatever. If he does that, then he's giving all of those people, he's saying, yeah, you were right all along. And Jeffree Star's not going to do that, even if that wasn't the case. I just have such a hard time believing, you know, like, okay, so I remember like a lot of drama channels back in the day, and this is so long ago, right? When this relationship started up, talking about like it was fake and there could possibly contracts and all this kind of stuff, you know, and watching it unfold over years, I guess I just don't understand like how you spend that much time with somebody, you travel with them, you're in that much close proximity with them, and then the whole thing is fake. Like, I'm not saying that I don't believe that fake relationships occur on YouTube. I'm just like, I don't know. I really, really struggle with that, you know? And then let's go down here. I want to see, someone said, okay, hold on a second. Someone said, I think he just wants attention at this point. He is lonely in the mansion. That could be true. Who knows? Someone said that they think that it's going to be about Nathan, or that it's going to be about Trisha, not Nathan, and there's part of this thread in here. That would be interesting. I don't necessarily agree with the things that they say on here, but that could be. But I have a hard time seeing him come out when there's not been any drama with him and Trisha whatsoever. I have a hard time seeing him come out and like making this about her. I think he knows it's going to be about Nathan. I think it will be real ambiguous what he says. I think he will allude to his, you know, he will say, my heart is broken and I can't believe I did so much for this person, blah, 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 whatever. And I think it will just be very minute and it will just be enough to satisfy people, but the rest will be about the business release and all of that kind of stuff. He knows people want him to talk about it. He knows that. So, like, I think that, you know, he probably thinks to himself, at some point I'm going to have to come out and say something about, I mean, it's been like all this time I put out one video and then never addressed it again. Okay, someone said, imagine how tired we are. Don't! Keep watching the drama channel videos. Okay. Someone said, if he talks any SHI shit about Nathan, he'll lose any respect I have left for him. Jeffree is the one with the power on the platform, the ball's in his court to move on. He's not, I have a hard time believing that he's going to come out and say anything really negative about Nathan. I could be proved completely wrong. I mean, he could come out and just like decimate the man, but I just don't believe that he will do that. Okay, so let's see. Okay. Someone said, basically read that as, look at me, pay attention to me. Someone said, well, he's getting the attention he wants while everyone is home to watch YouTube 24/7, even during it. Okay, so anyway, it goes on. Somebody wants to know where this is going to go. Number one, someone said, I have two thoughts. He will either not say anything at all about Nathan, or two, he will throw shady comments in there. And I think it's going to be a little bit of a mix between all of that. I don't think that he's going to come out and he's going to... The other thing is Nathan could be in the video. You know, like, they could be completely on good terms, and Nathan will come out at some point in the video and be like, yeah, we're completely fine, so quit speculating. That would be interesting. That would be a game changer, you know, like, because I think everybody's speculating that they don't even talk or anything anymore. So that would be really, really interesting if that happened. Anyway, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I hope you guys are staying safe. I hope you are staying healthy. I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.